Your morning news now on this Thursday. The school board in Uvalde, Texas has scheduled a meeting on Saturday to consider firing Police Chief Pete Arredondo. He has taken much of the public blame for the inaction by law enforcement during the May 24th school shooting at Robb Elementary, where 19 children and 2 teachers were killed. Arredondo is currently on administrative leave. A Minneapolis man who fled a deputy's custody before he was taken to be booked into the Anoka County Jail last night is back in custody. The sheriff's office says the man was handcuffed when he ran away outside the jail in downtown Anoka. Crews from multiple agencies, including a canine unit, responded to the Main Street area to search for that man. People in the area were advised to remain indoors as to not interfere with the search. At the ESPY Awards, Steph Curry, Skylar Diggins, Smith, and Nneka Ogwumike shared a heartfelt message about Brittany Griner. Griner, who has been in a Russian prison since February, was offered words of encouragement. The speech ended with all 3 hosts saying, "We are BG." COVID-19 infections are on the rise in at least 40 states. The U.S. has recorded more than 89.8 million confirmed COVID cases nationwide and more than 1 million deaths. The World Health Organization says super infectious subvariants of the Omicron strain are driving new waves of the virus, and that repeat infections could potentially lead to long COVID. The head of the USDA says there's really good news in the baby formula shortage. In front of a Senate subcommittee, the commissioner says formula production is now exceeding consumer demand. However, even though there is now a sturdy pipeline of formula coming in, the shortages will take time to fix. He did not give a timeline on when the shortages would be resolved. A wild storm system moving across New Zealand today is bringing swirling winds, surging waves, and heavy rains to Wellington and causing flooding in Christchurch. New Zealand's Met Service announced a severe weather warning for Wellington and nearby regions with winds of 80 miles an hour and waves as high as 23 feet. Most flights into Wellington are canceled and ferry service is suspended.
Some storms here early this morning continue to clear, looking at 87 degrees this afternoon under mostly sunny skies later in the day and west-northwest winds at 10 to 20 miles an hour.
Americans' approval of the Supreme Court is falling. According to the latest Marquette Law School poll released yesterday, just 38% of the country now says it approves of the nation's highest court, a steep drop from March when that number was 54%. The poll was taken soon after the court's ruling to overturn Roe v. Wade. The poll's director says it's a clear indicator of the public's disapproval. The state of Wisconsin is suing 18 companies the Attorney General says are responsible for PFAS contamination. Residents on French Island have known that their water is not safe to drink for almost 2 years, and in La Crosse, PFAS testing has not been done citywide. It is time for fresh lemonade and funnel cakes. The La Crosse Interstate Fair is today in West Salem. Admission is free to the grounds and there's no cost for parking. There will be live music, a children's scavenger hunt, and carnival rides. The Interstate Fair runs through Sunday. Copeland Park has need for an upgrade. The La Crosse Parks and Rec Department is working to develop improvements and add new amenities. The city's Parks and Recreation Department will be presenting an extensive plan to the Parks Board today, including the results of a recent community survey about the park. There are still opportunities to give feedback. Agricultural students and staff at Western Technical College will be getting new equipment soon thanks to a $50,000 grant. The grant is coming from Compeer Financial's Agricultural and Rural Initiative. These funds will help the school buy hydroponic farming equipment, which allows them to grow plants without soil. Some of the money will also go towards 2 annual scholarships for agricultural students. Heads up for drivers beginning today, Bliss Road will be down to 1 lane. Crews will fix a guardrail along the north side of the road. Flaggers will be along that road directing traffic, and the city is asking drivers to use caution when driving through the construction area.
If you head out the door, you can expect mostly sunny skies here later in the day, but a little bit wet outside here actually as you step out. Looking at seasonable temperatures, highs around 87 degrees this afternoon, and a bit of a breeze out of the west-northwest at 10 to 20 miles an hour.
Well, as always, don't forget to keep up with the news of the day at news8000.com, as well as the News 8 Now First Alert weather app. We have some weather impacts coming up for you this weekend, so Eric and Derek will have the latest as we progress toward the weekend. We'll have the latest at News 8 Now at noon later on. CBS Mornings follows us here. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.